Join me as I dive into the tricky world of toxic relationships and challenge myself to identify the red flags in my own life. Toxic relationships can occur in friendships, romantic partnerships, and even family dynamics, and they can be incredibly damaging to our mental and emotional well-being. Toxic relationships often exhibit certain signs and symptoms, such as constant criticism, manipulation, and a lack of respect for boundaries. People in toxic relationships may feel like they're walking on eggshells, never knowing when their partner will lash out at them. They may also feel guilty for things that aren't their fault, or be made to feel responsible for their partner's emotions. Gaslighting is another common behavior in toxic relationships, where one person denies or distorts reality to make the other person question their own sanity. People in toxic relationships may struggle to make decisions on their own or feel like they need their partner's permission to do things. They may also feel isolated from their friends and family as their partner tries to control who they spend time with. Emotional blackmail is another tactic used in toxic relationships, where one person uses guilt or self-pity to control the other person's behavior. All of these behaviors can be incredibly damaging to a person's self-esteem and mental health. Toxic relationships can be incredibly difficult to escape, as the person being manipulated may feel a strong emotional connection to their partner. They may also feel afraid of being alone or worry about what their partner will do if they leave. Recognizing the signs of a toxic relationship is the first step to breaking free, and it's often a difficult and painful process. The psychological effects of toxic relationships can be severe, including emotional distress, low self-esteem, and anxiety. People in toxic relationships may struggle to trust themselves or others, and may have difficulty forming healthy relationships in the future. They may also experience physical symptoms such as headaches or stomach problems due to the constant stress and tension of being in a toxic relationship. The emotional toll of a toxic relationship can be overwhelming, making it hard to focus on work or daily tasks. It can also lead to depression as the person feels trapped and helpless. In some cases, people in toxic relationships may even experience post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, due to the ongoing emotional abuse. It's essential to recognize the signs of a toxic relationship and take steps to protect yourself. I'd like to share a personal story of someone who recognized the toxic relationship they were in and found the courage to leave. This person was in a romantic partnership where their partner was constantly criticizing and belittling them. They felt like they were walking on eggshells, never knowing when their partner would lash out at them. But one day, they realized that they deserved better, and they found the strength to end the relationship. It wasn't easy, but it was a pivotal moment of change that allowed them to start healing and rebuilding their self-esteem. This person's story is a powerful reminder that we all deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. Recognizing the signs of a toxic relationship is the first step to breaking free, and it's often a difficult and painful process. But it's worth it, as it allows us to start rebuilding our sense of self-worth and forming healthier relationships in the future. By sharing this story, I hope to inspire others to take a closer look at their own relationships and prioritize their own emotional well-being. In another example, someone may be in a toxic friendship where their friend is constantly draining their energy and making them feel bad about themselves. This person may feel like they're stuck in the friendship, but recognizing the toxic patterns can help them set boundaries or distance themselves from the friendship. It's essential to surround ourselves with people who uplift and support us, rather than bring us down. The key is to trust our instincts and listen to our inner voice. If something feels off in a relationship, it's worth exploring and addressing. By being more aware of the signs of toxic relationships, we can take steps to protect ourselves and prioritize our own emotional well-being. Recognizing the signs of a toxic relationship is crucial to breaking free and starting the healing process. Toxic relationships can be incredibly damaging, but by recognizing the signs and symptoms, we can take steps to protect ourselves. It's essential to prioritize our own emotional well-being and surround ourselves with people who uplift and support us. If you've been in a toxic relationship, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos on self-improvement and personal growth for more tips and advice on how to prioritize your own well-being.